Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I am finally going to address again the Nikocado and Stephanie So situation. I made a video about it. I pretty much in that video just gave you guys my opinions on Nikocado Avocado. Was I not right? Were my opinions on Nikocado in that video not right? I have this gift, you guys. I have this gift about people. I just know people. I just know things about people. If I see enough of you, it takes nothing for me to know exactly how you're going to react to the situation and exactly what you're going to do. And Nikocado Avocado is no different. Now, let's start off by me saying I am going to hoop earring you guys to death. I just am. You are going to see hoops in every video. The braids and the hoops is just my thing. It's just my thing. It's my niche. I just love the look. So you're just going to have to deal with it. Secondly, if you are over on my Patreon, not only have you already seen this video because Patreon people get to see the videos well in advance before the rest of you, you also decided that we were going to do this video. I go by what most people have been asking for on my Patreon. Like, I want to see this. I take also basically any videos you guys see over here. It's because someone who was over on my Patreon said they wanted to see it. Sometimes I just make a Patreon dedicated video. Sometimes I make a video over there. So if you want exclusive content and to get the content that comes on this page early, head over to patreon.com/astoldbykenya and you get to see all of that. Not only did they see this video first, they also saw the original cut of this video. I have filmed this video twice today and they saw the earlier one and the newer one. The earlier one was a lot meaner, so I just, you don't always need to be so mean, Kenya, okay? So I gave them the meaner one. You guys get the nice one. Anyways, so Nikocado Avocado needs to find something else to do. Nikocado Avocado needs to find something else to do. The reason why I have not addressed this entire topic is because I find this whole situation to be so boring, because the issue with this whole situation is, number one, drama with too many moving parts. I can't keep up. Like, you got Stephanie, you got Nikocado, you got Veronica, you got Nick, just regular old Nick. Then you got Kimmy coming in out of nowhere, and all these other mukbangers coming into the mix out of literally nowhere. I can't keep up, and I find drama with too many moving parts to be so boring, because then you have to decide who you believe, who you don't believe, and this drama, this whole Stephanie So in situation with Nikocado, not only is it just boring in the sense that it's too much going on, it's not even like fun drama. Like, it's not even like, ooh, what's gonna happen next type of drama. Like, it's not even that. Like, to me, this, like, no, I haven't been interested. And another reason why I haven't been interested is this all rests on poor decisions. This entire fiasco rests on poor decisions being made by several people. Everyone made poor decisions. And unfortunately, Stephanie So, love you so, but Stephanie, you made the first poor decision that catapulted the rest of all of this. And it's trusting Nikocado Avocado. I wouldn't trust Nikocado Avocado to watch a pencil of mine. I wouldn't trust them. The pencil would leave. The pencil would be gone. He just comes across as the type of person who is a little two-faced, who is a little shysty. I don't know Nikocado Avocado, but I just think Nikocado has a lot of character flaws, and within those character flaws, he can't hide them. Like, when your character flaws are so big, for my character flaw, I like to talk about people. It's just a character flaw of mine. I've been like this my whole life. I like to talk about people. Thank God, came to YouTube. You guys like seeing me talk about people. But it's a character flaw of mine. I work on it. Nikocado Avocado has huge character flaws. His main character flaw is just being shysty. He is just shysty. He is manipulative and shysty, and if he can get over, he will get over. Even if it means he doesn't even gain anything from it, because in this Stephanie So situation, what he did to Stephanie and what Stephanie has said and Veronica have said, He's done this to other people. What does he even gain from this? I don't believe Nikocado Avocado wants to actually do anything to Stephanie. I don't think he was running around taking pictures of her house to do anything. I don't think he was going to do anything. It's just this idea of control, this facade of control, this facade of manipulation, this facade of I run things is what he wants to be about. And that's what I said in my original video. Nikocado Avocado always wants to be in control of the narrative. And therefore he does the things that he does. But if I've said it once, I've said it too many times, Nikocado Avocado has always been shady. He has always been a shady character. What did I say about the Trisha Paytas stuff? Like, he's always been shady. And that brings you, maybe it's because I'm black. Maybe it's, and black people, you know, we're cautious. We're cautious. I'm not letting nobody into my home. That is why I say, unfortunately for Stephanie So, you just made one poor decision, and it's not your fault. You were trusting, you were loving, and you just wanted to see if you could trust Nikocado, but you let an absolute stranger into your home. And because you let an absolute stranger in your home, you got the worst. Well, you didn't get the worst case scenario. Nikocado Avocado could have did worse, but he invaded your privacy. And that's the fear when you let strangers into your home. They're going to do something that makes you uncomfortable. They're going to do something that you would not want out. They're going to show parts of your house. They're going to do all of these things. And that's what happened. So what did we learn today, kids? Don't let strangers into your house. It is so crazy. But I promise you, you guys, it will be a cold, and I mean frigid day in hell before I let a YouTube influencer who is not my friend, so not someone I know, into my home. It's just not going to happen. And I don't have the things that Stephanie So has. Stephanie So is living lavish. She's living lavish, darling. And she let this stranger into her house. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. No stranger is coming in. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's people who aren't strangers, who I know, who I would not let into my home. So you think I'm letting an influencer just because we make videos the same into my, it's not happening. It's not happening. I wouldn't even be willing to meet up with a stranger at the local Starbucks unless I vet you out a little bit. I'm not doing it. Strangers can do anything. And the thing about strangers doing anything, it doesn't have to make sense to you. Once they get you, do whatever they want to do, you're just God. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. Oh, I never thought this would happen. It doesn't matter. Once it happened, it has happened. And there's nothing you could do. So we gotta be more cautious. It doesn't matter how many subscribers Nikocado has. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, Stephanie. What Nikocado can do for you. Both of you are doing fine in mukbang land. That's what's weird. Y'all never even had to be friends. I thought when I first entered this situation, I thought Stephanie and Nick were friends in some way. They ain't even know each other. Like, she had bad feelings about him. Like, she didn't know if he was all the way right. And he didn't know she was all the way right. So why would you even meet up at her home? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So Stephanie, unfortunately, my doll, you made a bad decision, and you're too grown. You're too grown to be letting strangers into you and your fiance's house or husband. You're too grown. You got too much to lose. You got too much, and then you had the whole story about everything you've gone through, and just, don't do it, sis. But you'll learn from this. You'll do better next time. You want to know who's not gonna get any better? Nikocado Avocado. So I'm here to say, Nikocado, you're going to have to get a job. I said earlier in the video, I do not think Nikocado is going to actually do something to Stephanie So. I don't think he's that type of person, but I don't know. Like I said, these are all strangers to me. I know none of these people. I know what none of these people are actually capable of doing. But Nikocado Avocado, you put Stephanie's life slightly at risk when you sit there and you take pictures of her home. I wouldn't even do that to people I know. I'm just not going to walk into someone's house and take pictures of their home. I'm going to ask permission before I do anything. Like, that's weird. I'm trying to think if anyone I knew were to walk into my house and say, oh my God, I got to get pictures of this. It would rub me the wrong way unless I really know you. That's not what normal people don't do that. Normal people do not go out of their way to make people feel uncomfortable. What were your intentions in taking these pictures? To me, this entire situation, Nikocado never seemed genuine with any of this. It always, from what we're hearing, it just seems like the entire time Nikocado Avocado had an ulterior motive. And it's like, for what? What did I say in my last video? Sometimes when I see Nikocado stuff, I'm just like, for what? For what? Why are you in this? Why are you doing this? Why are you a part of this? Why are you the one doing this? It doesn't make any sense. And then, so once Stephanie So put up her video, her initial video that got all of this catapulted, then Nikocado Avocado puts out his response video. I did not need to hear a response video from Nikocado. Nikocado always has a good response video ready and prepared. Nikocado Avocado is just, he has the gift of gab. He has the gift of just making you believe things. He's Jaclyn Hill of mukbangs. Making you believe things that you know just don't really make no sense. It just don't really make no sense. Because, child, when I was watching it, I'm like, okay, Nick, you kind of got a point or two here. But in reality, what is the point? I went back and I'm like, hold up. Let's see, did Nick actually say something that was worth. And it wasn't. It really just proved that, like I said, from the entire time, you had nothing but negative things for Stephanie So. And it bothers me because I've said this on so many YouTube drama videos. Why are you guys even hanging out? Why do you even care? Maybe I missed out. Maybe nobody sends me the invitations, but I am not aware that any of us YouTubers have to meet up for, a whole big business meeting every month. I wasn't aware we all had to meet up and have lunch twice a week. I wasn't aware that we had to have house parties every 2 months. I wasn't aware that there was something written that all of us have to at some time meet one another. What did I miss? Because I don't understand why you guys are so hell-bent on having relationships with each other. This is why I say, if someone on YouTube has something they want to say to me and they do a video on me, I don't care. I really just don't. I don't care. I don't care at all because I don't know you. You don't know me. So it doesn't matter. Because guess what? You've never met me before. I couldn't have done anything to you because we've never met. We've never socialized. We've never anything you could be mad at me about has to be petty internet drama because that's the only time you see me. Therefore, I can't care. I can't care about petty internet drama. I can't do it. So, the only time you guys get to bickering and going on because you, for some reason, feel like you need to have relationships with internet people. For what? And it'd be one thing if y'all knew how to act. I 100% can understand wanting to get to know the people who do the same things that you do. 100%, don't get me wrong, but y'all don't know how to act. It's like y'all get in these influencer circles and act like children, like children, and it really scares you away from wanting to build relationship with anyone, because in theory Stephanie should be able to invite Nikocado Avocado to her house and he act like he got some home training. She should be able to do that, but the thing is, you can't do that with YouTube influencers. It's like the minute two influencers get together, y'all don't know how to act. That pretty much summed up all of 2019. A bunch of influencers getting together and backstabbing, stabbing, and being conniving to one another. That is literally what 2019 was about. So the fact that Nikocado Avocado will come into Stephanie So's place, disrespect her, then make a video, and basically in the video you prove that you have nothing but disrespect for this girl. It's sad because you're too grown. But in the end, like I said, it's boring. I want Stephanie So to take legal action. If she's really upset, I always say we can talk about drama, we can do all of these things. But if Stephanie So is really upset, I want Stephanie So to take legal action, because he did invade your privacy. He did show your security cameras from what I'm hearing. And then the girls are saying he showed your location. If that's the case, then girl, yes, you need to do that. But the bickering, the back and forth, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And there's nothing you can do to make me believe Nikocado Avocado. There just isn't. He's just been in too many stunts, too many things for me to really believe what he is saying. But I'm sure he'll come out with another video. He'll do something to try to prove his name or something. Stephanie So, just don't let it go, child. But all of this just gotta end. That's really my take. All of this has to end. It just does. It's boring. This is the most for the sake of you guys, I cared. For the sake of you guys, I made myself care. But it's boring. It's like Nikocado goes to Stephanie So's house. Stephanie So invites a random stranger into her house. He takes pictures like a lunatic. And then it's like everyone's hurt. Everyone's hurt. Then everyone got a story about Nikocado, which isn't surprising. Whatsoever. I can't. So Nikocado Avocado, just find something to do. You are always in the pettiest of drama. Find something else to do. Anyways, you guys, we're book clubbing this year. It's not a formal book club. I ain't got time for that. And everyone read what you want. This is about me. Over on my Patreon, I am trying to read 50 books in 2020. Therefore, I'm hitting the road running. I finished a book last night and then jumped right into a new book the same night and got about 40 pages through. So I'm moving. Tonight, I plan on reading another 150 pages. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to go over there, come join us. Unfortunately, my reading year started off as a dub. I'm going on a whole reading rant. My reading year started off as a dub. I freaking gave a book 2 stars on Goodreads. My Goodreads is as told by Kenya. You head over there. You can really see it, but all you have to do is head over to my Patreon. I'll talk about every book that I'll probably do a wrap up. So after I finish the book I'm reading, then I'll finish another one. I'll do a wrap up next week because I'm giving myself a deadline. I'm going to read my next 2 books by next Wednesday. I'm going to do a wrap up and talk about these books, but I gave it 2 stars and it really hurt my spirit, but it was boring. It was 500 pages. I read a 500-page book, you guys, and was bored. And the thing is, I got too far in the book to DNF it, but I still kept going, and I also have 2 more books left in that series that I actually do want to read because I've liked all the books before. So I'm just like, what do I do? None of you care about this. You can exit out the video if you were just here for Nikocado. But all my people who care, here we are. So, yeah, I'm like, I DNF'd it, but I didn't DNF it, but I should have DNF'd it. But I knew I had to get through this hump, and the next 2 books are shorter, and I think they'll be more tight and better. So it was a bad book. It was a bad book all around. So yeah, head over to my Patreon if you want to hear my thoughts about books. And then I'm getting book recommendations from you guys. Every probably 2 weeks, I'll do a book recommendation for you guys. I want to get another bookshelf for in here. I have books all over the place, and it's a mess. It's a mess. I have books literally all over my home, and so I want to get another bookshelf in here to get those books all in there on another bookshelf. My bookshelf is full. It's full, even though I just have a whole shelf of record players. I like that, but it's full, so I need a whole nother shelf that I'm going to get for right here. So I'll just push this couch over, put that, and so yeah, none of you care. And yeah, that's that. Head over to Patreon, as told by Kenya, as well, and we'll get that going. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.